Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fielder Inner Comedy Club. Let me hear you.
Yay!
Yeah. Welcome to the future, man. My name is Kyle Render. I'm going to be your host tonight. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, dude. My only social interactions growing up were at a comic book store playing Pokemon cards with the nerds. Hell yeah. That's right. Woo! That evolved into playing Magic the Gathering with the older nerds. And then that evolved into role-playing Dungeons and Dragons with the goth kids, you know? And then before I knew it, I was in a laser tag arena on mushrooms doing pagan rituals in the bathroom, all right? Yeah, cool. Bottom line is, don't homeschool your kids. You will mess them up. They'll be messed up. Yep. Just like America. That's right. I said it. America defunded the police last year. You guys know about it. So there was a company called Citizen, okay? And this is a kind of app that you can like call out emergencies just as a bystander, right? And I was like, oh, cool. I can see all the crazy things happening in Austin, Texas. So I downloaded it. I looked at the first thing, and it says naked woman throwing poo on highway onto cars. And I was like, yo, okay. What? And I looked at the comments, and they did not disappoint, dude. The first one said, oh, man, somebody better call the police. And I deleted it. Never used that app again. Nope. You ever been in VR so long you take off your headset and you feel like you're playing a simulator? Right? Toilet simulator. Yeah. Liquor in the freezer simulator. Yeah. Put on your mask, walk outside and walk your dog and social distance and don't talk to anybody. Simulator. That's my favorite one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get your headliner out here, straight out of Canada. Give it up to the very funny Richard Slixton tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, keep it going for Kyle Render. Make some noise, everybody. Come on, let's have some fun here. Woo! That's right.
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So, if you guys didn't hear, we're doing like Kyle told me backstage, we're doing 100% clean show. So don't worry, everybody. I took out all the jokes that aren't appropriate for today's audience. All right, thanks everybody. That's my set. Yes, thank you. I got some for you guys. Yes, I can tell. I can tell you guys. Some of you guys are thinking it. Hey, is this guy actually bald, or did he just spray a bunch of Gorilla Glue all over his head? Yes, no, I am actually bald, as the people in the front row can usually attest by all the extra glare. Yes, I am bald, but it does make it much easier to come up with jokes right off the top of my head. Thank you, great crowd. Yes. So even with all these advantages, it is still really hard to be a comic here in 2021. As some of you guys know, everything's just so PC and cancel culture. Like, I'd say it's a little bit like walking on eggshells, but that's actually now considered cruelty to animals. Dr. Seuss, yeah, exactly, yeah. No, I'm still on the fence regarding illegal immigration humor, but we may get into trouble if we cross that line. Yeah, great crowd, yes. And lastly, after a bunch of deliberation, I've decided to abandon all of my jokes relating to orphanages. Right, yes, nothing personal. There it is. Thank you, Amber. Those poor jokes. Those poor jokes. Okay, yes. So I was doing an open mic the other day, and this woman yelled out, "I love you, Slick Rick." Like, that's very nice. Like, hey, where were you during my formative years, right? Speaking of formative years, when I was a kid, my mom used to say to me, she would say, "Hey, Rick, don't sit so close to the TV. You're going to rot your brain and you're going to ruin your eyes." Well, here we are. It's 2021, and we all got the TV strapped right to our face. Right? Right? Yes. Yes, that's right. Yes. No, isn't VR awesome? Like, yes, it feels like we're actually in the same room. Like, I feel like there's 50 people here with me. But unbeknownst to all of you guys, you're actually grateful that we're not actually in the same space tonight because I was eating chili for supper. Right. So, yes, if we were all actually in the same room, I'm pretty sure I'd be violating a couple of the conventions of the Geneva Conventions, right? As a collective punishment and use of chemical warfare, right? So yes, everybody give it up for VR because I'm not a war criminal and you guys are enjoying nothing but laughter in the air, right? So yes, what a pleasant treat. Yes, thank you. So speaking of inflicting punishment upon a group, you guys didn't think you were going to get away without hearing some more of my one-liners, right? Of course, you guys didn't think you were going to get away, yes. Let's see what we got. A gorilla walks into a bar. The bartender says, "You all right, mate?" And the gorilla says, "No, I'm a primate."
Wow, God.
Thank you. Frosty the Snowman walks into a doctor's office. He had a bladder infection, but the wait was so long there was nothing left but a puddle. It is. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little more time because I heard someone laughing halfway through my setup for the last one there. Okay. Let's see. Batman walks into a doctor's office. The doctor says, "No, no, 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 no. You got the clap, man."
No.
Now you see what I mean about collective punishment, right? Yes. Aquaman walks into a bar. He goes into the kitchen to change his order, but the cook accidentally made him the seafood special. Anybody stick with me on that one? Yes, thank you. Thank you, White Rabbit. Sticking with me.
Food.
There it is. You got it. Yes. Darth Vader walks into a doctor's office. He takes off his helmet, and the doctor says to him, "I find your lack of faith disturbing." A little too problematic, body shaming. Shame on me. Shame on me, yes. Maybe one more of these before we move on here. Let's see. So Thor walks into a doctor's office. The doctor says to him, besides developing a lisp, did you notice any other side effects of the miniaturization process? And he says, well, I am a little Thor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a groan and a head shake. Yes, that's my sign to move on to the next little bits here. Yes. Thank you. That was the goal, was to be funny, so I'm glad that one person actually verbalized that it was funny. So yes, thanks. Thank you. Yes. So Tiger Woods, you guys heard about him. Tiger Woods, he got into an accident last week, and I'm sure you guys heard his legs aren't doing so well. He got a hole-in-one. Too soon, yes. No, at least Tiger, he was very considerate, right? As his car careened through the air, people could hear him yelling out, "4!" No. Oh no, terrible. Maybe I'll just leave you with one last thing. I left my worst to the last. It's such a hot button issue, right? So I left it to the last, but I'm sure you guys have heard about how it's common sense to be wearing 2 masks instead of 1. Like, I'm not sure if I necessarily believe that, but if you guys are wearing 2 masks and you've already been wearing 2 masks and you're actually concerned that that's not enough, I actually have a tip that you guys can use, and feel free to use this one. What you got to do is you got to take a plastic garbage bag, right, and you put that over your head. And as long as you get a nice, tight seal right around your neck, you are 100% guaranteed to not die from any contagious diseases, right? Yes, that's right. This simple trick will guarantee to save you from the Rona. Yes, awesome. Yes. A little disclaimer. Yes, a little addendum to my bit there. Yes, if you put a bag over your head, you will die, right? Yes, so we're clear. I know some people are actually dumb enough to take medical advice they heard at a comedy club. So yes, just covering my bases. You guys are an amazing crowd. My name is Richard Slixton. Let's keep it going for our host, Kyle Render. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Slick Rick, Slick Rick, Slick Rick, Slick Rick, Slick Rick, Slick Rick. Hell yeah, dude. Slick Rick is the first person that ever made me say, "Oh my God, Canada's funny." Wow. Wasn't just South Park all this time.
So it
Thank you for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to Phil Drinder Comedy, and we'll see you next week.